Osman them tweeting now obi all respond after selling my response now you see it first one no this a story of orphan yes a story of orphan ono no reply first na no comment na bed now em besiro kakra or say you know first give me cry na me nyim do Ghana no cry na be na mu do Ghanaian language because Ghana na yeta ye kakra you know first give me cry na that your goal spoiled my 57k it wasn't necessary how come Ghana man you do so how come Ghana man you do so and our boy the web boy and so honestly the boss order there same two no today now so campo Osman Bukai no go no share or send no so no better and from over na was this we been the Ghana flag what this is also now question let me be some other which have no on no club all home rest I be good I want to know about home when a young boy slip away or ben then again in him the new Ghana in ball rest I be great club in be but also in Trinity and show be a bed original $100 could be 57,000 that's about 570 million. You can imagine the amount of money I would do good. But the miskin of the good near on call Necro Minachi on Osman Bukai Nichi no local. But all corner we could trade it here. The club Osman Bukai no go no channel. It made the game a drawn one. Game near draw. In the year, you know, it was 2-2 and a young West now. Rest up a good boy Ujaf. Also Osman Bukai no go no channel. It wasn't necessary. Nankanu community and come on said the Mugo no. Nan kono to me 570 million. Na Osman Bukari no go no share no akwa say na Bukari only retreat no so or the particular response no or the tum na or the amen. Na abet selling oil flyers for Chrome Hadi. In fact, Kofi Kenate munya aba sign na say Chrome Hadi. The leading graphic designer there is Prince Minister Sterling. Say expert in graphics. You can also join us on Facebook na. Personally, I don't understand this flyer at Chelsea why. I bet mente flyer at Chelsea why and I say. So selling to the more sell it for Facebook. Maybe so a spectacular no ye more I want to marry. Because I know him die, I don't right be. State a club in woman I bet wall break a crack. Nancy we win 2 matches to that channel. Now on the wobble against Burnley. 2 PM your wobble at the TFM against Burnley. Chelsea conquer a flyer hey. Sinim Pauli and an annual ho. Sa club ni state no woman na sabi. We did the nitrimu. Sa creativity na why ya brodon so dia. Simon may hang a million American. I bet you can add your input now also show Facebook and so comment section.
And that was Spice 91.9. So
Burnley against Chelsea.
You have
and selling back the microphone if in the black. Got Mario fly in the I can't think far.
So join on Facebook Spice 91.9. Spice 91.9.
Player offer Marco Crella what in the shim. Online the only player. The team winning na color selections na the Prince Sterling how the
Marco Crella. You know that don't know.
Sterling your creativity na do your bad
graphic designer. Of course the communication
cannot have a sign.
Sometimes a designer sometimes okay fine. You can go with the natural way of which people can see.
Natural way. On the natural way, a simple way.
Yeah, but sometimes your BB often abstract.
Abstract.
Yeah.
Beyond the normal.
Like abstract, why I say it represents that thing with different components. Be na.
I can feel for you maybe breed.
Why there? Everybody do mante where you sitting area. Kwame Nkrumah dey no.
Yeah. Okay.
Abstract.
And so no saying yeah. A detailed person, who idea for the portray the communication put out there in here special eyes be to see that on the abstract, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes art it doesn't go beyond like just normal, but sometimes you can go through the abstract using the colors and everything. But the one there you but there is much way to it.
Until you abstract didn't be.
Yeah.
Until you are I will pay the major my bed I endorse what I say.
Overshare.
Until ye there is just we have abstract
color now, even the color combination.
Color be abi womo. Color be abi why the rainbow are all panel.
Yeah.
It's all pan and what
we complete abstract.
Yeah, abstract way with their colors.
with their colors and everything.
Into where keep them the two the abstract here. They are couple match now be up doing who they match and or Chelsea versus say and the abstract will be my balance a matter.
Say Burnley, Cucurella, and Chelsea attack, and that is Chelsea with the two badge no what or logos no what crest what
do you work
identify so
well abstract I
expecting a watch match sometimes you need to expect to explain some of these things and Mr. Stella and I just to it
on the abstract note no baby na comment na what they try saying that one the win na worry na mkoto the probable against Burnley and I think that I bet say BBI equal Chelsea will win the third game on the trot. When they Burnley no win the game in the season until they met the club won championship by Luton Town over to Monya the first win and Vincent Kompany. And if probable Chelsea be shown I bet I think them gradually they are coming back. Still Christopher Nkuku Nyembe. Still Reece James in Nyembe. And the last time I heard Marco Kurela Wano, maybe I bet you no home for sweat team Wonye. And in the last 2 games or so, we've had Lovico play as a left back, especially against Fulham. And I bet he was all over the place. Super performance, no two not men. He's still in the probables not to that. A bonde Kupama, all on the right side of the attack. And in the Marco Kurela and all as the right back. Lovico all as the left back, and Michael Mudrik, who was on the score sheet in all as the number 11, and then Nicolas Jackson and so I bet the lines. Until behind them, Ebenya Konogala had the captain. Enzo Fernandez and then also Moises Caicedo being the pivot and Azel Disasina Nuno Payne Thiago Silva will continue as the defenders for Team Chelsea. So I think this isn't bad on paper at all. Meeting game, this isn't bad on paper. But in your game now, so on your paper, some on your formation, some I feel Elba apply system and tactics now every has it throughout the week, and I mean for this setup, I think that they have the quality over Burnley also to now. What they recorded when the first win of the season, but abstract fly and that bed. Personally, I didn't understand until the experts really had to throw more light on it. Now, main call Anfield. Then the Brighton bubble against Liverpool, a very tricky fixture to begin with. Let me state, or a very very tricky fixture. And interestingly for Brighton and Hove Albion, I bet I think that this is one of the seasons things are really going against them. Not overly, but then about you can't really understand what is happening to them. Defensively and attacking wise, they have issues to contend with. And if the EPL table now, fellas baby chance, I selling your man Bima. About then the Man City the first, no Tottenham, Arsenal, Liverpool, and Aston Villa would the run kaka and Kradeba. Then they bring a Brighton over at the 6th position. Brighton is 6th now, what then I bet. Watch 19 goals. And I will concede 14, will get a 15 points. 14 goals in a Brighton order the 6th position while conceding a bet. I should share the next club while concede similar or the same number of goals, or you'll be ordered the 17th position, which is Luton Town. I want to concede the same 14 goals, and Sunday Burnley will concede 16, Bournemouth 15, and will be ordered last in Sheffield United while concede 19. These are the clubs Brighton will concede better number of goals than them. Aside the clubs, I bet second if you number maybe 16 they but then the 7th position. And when you want the Brighton, they have all considered lesser goals than Brighton and Hove Albion, who are the 6th position. So actually defensively, I bet Ejuma or Brighton team no. Defensively, they have a lot of problems because at the 6th, next will be all day be the 15th one consider less goals than you are. Or actually, would defenders no. And this is a side and so last season, especially when another because Walker set up no. The defense was part of a very, the most compact side of the setup. No, one of them was the defensive team, but in they are really struggling. And the absence or the injuries and the whatever about this particular game. No, say Rome Bohun players were part of the defenders and they won your presence against Liverpool. Eben you beat the so on attacker. Eben ya Jeren Moda. Eben ya Pervis Stupanan. Ebenya James Milner and also Adam Lallana. And the only notable absentee or central another pocket defenders no previous Stupinan. In the same year the captain or injured. Let's say all the other players are present, but still Eloquency to go to bed. It leaves much to be desired. And Liverpool also they've had their fair share of this particular cake, having players I once were missed this particular game and then that is doubtful. And Thiago Alcantara is out, Cody Gakpo is out, Kalaha is out, Bechichich and then also Curtis Jones suspended together with Diogo Jota. Wonya Kunyana Wambemo with them game. And I'm sure Brighton and on the Marcel game and all in the Europa League. Afa the injury concerns are Roberto Di Zebio to control. And the probable Sabibia Yukolobutum de Romanapo, I want to know against Marcel now. I bet it was Dunk on it, Jean Paul Vanke, I don't know what which was Joel Vetman right back, and a Tarek Lam to as a left back. In fifth one was Mahmoud Dawood from Borussia Dortmund, and a Pascal Gross Noble in it, and a Solimas and Sufati Karo Mutuma, and a Danny Welbeck who lead the license for team Brighton and Hove Albion. And they have to consider first 2 goals. And then they walk to Mobabaka, Robert to a corner game no on ND2 and have to take Yao Pedro to come off the bench. And if for Yao Pedro, I think gradually, eventually, Obama, Ivan Ferguson, that kind of competition, Obenya, with the attacking third of team, or from Brighton. And I'm sure Ivan Ferguson, Moshe, the pay in Yao Pedro, and then also Danny Welbeck. My Manuel Jedema Brighton, Roberto Di Zebio. These are 3 different, that is, versatile attackers who go in Mobia, prolific, Obia, and Mugonisha. Bibia, you call stay fully fit to Botuna, Waboma Brighton, and after that game now, it was after the Pascal Gross, all it to corner down my Brighton, and the Yao Pedro, so Aina Yenya, Tarek Lamptey, Obe Benya penalty, my Yao Pedro, Obe Bodemo on the Twatnam, and one of the players here, Pascal Gross, he got the consolation before Yao Pedro, ultimate equalizer, and then funny performance against Brighton, I bet. Or a cause to worry for Liverpool setup. That is his heat map. How now only integral, and most of his game was in the attacking side of Tima Wafano, that is Brighton, beyond the halfway line into the half of Marseille. I want to know all operative pan. A bone hit map and a crab and penalty mark and penalty arc one. I bet defensively, Pascal Gross is also a very good recover of the ball or withdraw no about support one, and he's fully fit. And now Oipra and all back from injury and Obotumo said that goal. So with his operation in the middle of the park, or Yadia or Beho Club or Fono, that is Liverpool. As far as the game is concerned, honoring your nomination as part of the player of the match against Marcel, together with Joel Veltman, Paul Van Heke, and then also our very own Tarek Lamptey from Ghana. These were the nominees, and Brighton will be said. Any game against Marcel, come back on one and about Twaman, the oil player of the match. You will not get the Ghanaian international. Tarek Lamptey, I bet, on and our vote as the player of the match. And he won the penalty for Brighton over Bemodinha, the equalizer. Even the first goal, Pascal Gross all said that to condemn Brighton. On the one for Manoa, the penalty balls in the square, and eventually born to Pascal Gross no one. Or they said a first goal for Brighton. And to know that he's been played out of position, one as a makes safety left back, and still, some of these consistent performances, I think that Tarek Lamptey is really doing something right for himself as far as an injury comeback and all concerned. And if the problems no how or boy against Marseille and say a game against Liverpool now, the probables you can see that obviously Tarek Lamptey will continue on the left side of the defense in the absence of James Mena, Otumbo as a left back, and then also the captain that is Pervis Estupiñán. And then Joel Veltman will be on the right side. Adam Webster will come back to play with Lewis Dunk. Now Pascal Gross and then also Billy Gilmore will occupy the double pivot through. And Billy Gilmore would have to come back because EPL in England now our experience or more than Mahmoud Dawood, because Mahmoud Dawood was playing for Borussia Dortmund in the German Bundesliga. EPL no only exposed and experienced them compared to a bit of Billy Gilmore. So it been a Billy Gilmore and then also Pascal Gross to continue together with Solimas, Yao Pedro behind Ivan Ferguson to replace that is former Manchester United attacker Nona Kiro Mituma, so I occupy the left side of the attack. And of course Liverpool then so I also made in Canada the concerns are all the absentees and then also the suspended players. Alisson Becker will be in the goalpost. Trent Alexander-Arnold, remember being with Macacrab. Joel Matip, Van Dijk, Robertson, McAllister, Wataru Endo, Dominic Szoboszlai. And then the Wataru Endo all the start it is because of the suspended players of Curtis Jones and the likes. I can't remember one available. The option now, Papa Nobinya and over start Wataru Endo as the pivot with McAllister on the left side, Dominic Szoboszlai on the interior right side, then Salah, Diaz, and then also Nunes to complete the first 11. Now, Mekele Mababe, Trent Alexander, and Wood Makakra, and for Trent, with a season yellow bottom, okay, a rating of about 6.82. And in the other season, no, and it's not been bad at all for him. Even though matches be no wobble them, that is the average that is rating and the in your sofa score, I would know them the player in Trent Alexander-Arnold. Therefore, the recent ratings in our bed, it's been 7.2 against Bournemouth, 6.4 against Newcastle, it been 8.0 when he gave an assist against Aston Villa, 6.0 against Tottenham Hotspur in that loss, and a 7.7 in the UEFA that is the Europa League against Royal Union Saint Galois. And then in the birthday, obviously we will take this opportunity and then also wish the player in that is Trent Alexander-Arnold happy birthday. 25 years in a way. 25 years. It didn't Trent wide in a blow out in an abed. Still now we have on the bull 25 years in a way and they are in the birthday. So on this note, generation Trent Alexander-Arnold a very, very happy birthday. Now, in April 2023, and a George Klopp was started there, will use Trent in a very different way altogether. And the senior manager what's now for this number of years, I bet that should be the revolutions. That should be the changes and the thinking also call into Nenyomayim. On your demand, about to match na club for 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. You better as a one-way manager. You are unable to take decisions, make projections, and then also shuffle your setup and bring in ideas and then also stars opponents no bad no botuna watch on how well about good things. And one of them Papa of George Nobel Club put why a year around a player in Trent Alexander-Arnold. And even why influence Gareth Southgate as to how obey use what the Three Lions set up and for Trent then last season and on this season how on our the game now. You can see that last season was operating mostly as a typical right back. Today Trent na pano. So closer to the halfway line and just immediate past the halfway line. I want any hit map no operate from pan. I don't know that to Namon. And for this season you can see it that he's going more beyond the halfway line, even around the center circle on the right side of the defense and then also the right side of the attack interiorly. And when they been here Trent Alexander-Arnold this season since April 2023, that was the first day and George Klopp Olusi, the player in Trent Alexander-Arnold. And then the CC the new way Olusi the player Trent Alexander-Arnold. And if the passes or the bypass about 6+ that is defenders I bet it is getting him ranked among the top that is 5 players this season. One a lot of passes and they pass opponents about 6 defenders. And say for the 6 defenders maybe you are listening. Why do you remember the say team at worst case scenario why buy a 5 defenders? It be all about 3 back 2 wings backs and now they be a 4 back and a 3 back and even 4-4-2 be there and just 6 men at the back. You can do all my pass beyond 6+ defenders now. Whoever is behind the ball of the opponent tends to become a defender. It's a Liverpool kitchen baller. All the opponents, in this case Brighton or Bobohon, players are what the ball now or defenders. And this is the ranking now. So far this season, players and the warmer passes are what they bypass 6+ defenders. That is having 6 or more players behind the ball of the opponents. It been from Crystal Palace, Joachim Anderson on the down of Manchester United. Joachim Anderson 44 passes no wama bypassing 6+ defenders. Louis Dunk of Brighton 46 passes no wama bypassing 6+ defenders. Third, a goalkeeper, a very unlikely source from Everton, Jordan Pickford. 50 passes no wama beyond that 6+ defenders or the bypass one. Especially the second position, I want to be Trent Alexander-Arnold. And it is down to since only a change of role from April 2023. 55 passes and Odama beyond that is bypassing 6+ defenders. So be the first right back of that is Newcastle United. The man the obed in the attackers will be or midfielders will be because from that zone from zone 4, 5, 6 one day opponent and a half gap nusa. Until you have a lot of human beings or defenders behind the ball. And that is why how can maybe even a goalkeeper or a part of this particular rank, And I also want a true passes and a true boss now because of zone no operate from. Now Liverpool attack obession as inverted into he's ranked the player one a lot of true balls as far as this is not concerned. Obi the 40th another Liverpoolian that is Alexis McAllister 14 true balls in the way to now other men this season. Even a Bruno Gomes from Newcastle United also 14. Enzo Fernandez from Chelsea 16. Manchester United's Bruno Fernandes 18. And a Trent Alexander-Arnold 20 true balls this particular season. And this through balls maybe your chances created maybe your crosses na they into the opponent half and if no Dol be in as an inverted right back or a midfielder from team Liverpool. Baby was sending no crosses no ko. Moya star near goal. Moya circle no air shot and a moya dash no. I bet or passes.
Join on Facebook Spice 91 point.
Isn't he that is deep black pa? And a moya hard the pa pass all Quebec or hard the pa. Double to no wa get Trent target man or no yellow no. So in share the illustration that you can see the yellow ones or dorsal pa. Yellow ones no so stars and so dorsal. It tells you that anytime Trent gets in as an inverted midfielder and I bet or to no cause problems the opponent pa. That is another invention. Jurgen Klopp or that Liverpool set up anymore. A lot of managers are here to recognize and also tame the player. One holding a lot of performances this season now, or very much on the high. Now, it's Liverpool recent form and the water Kwakushia Brighton they are. Me was against Tottenham Hotspur now also on a virginity no to were breaking 2-1 loss and then a walk with the red card twice. That was the only loss and now Liverpool as far as this is not concerned. They had to come back against Union St. Golos and will win by 2-0. And Jurgen Klopp came. They have forgotten about that Liverpool, not Tottenham game. No. They are not kids. These are his exact words. We have forgotten about it. We are not kids. And I feel no be bohunzino or be big deal on that one. I caution Brighton. One of recent results. So I bet before the Europa games, another had the Brighton wall break a crap. And still now we'll do a but for the last 6 games, they have only 2 wins. We lose 3 and a while draw 1. That draw was away to Olympic Marseille in the Europa League. Aston Villa over the weekend last week was someone 6-1. Before that, in Chelsea was someone in the League Cup by a goal to 0. After that, was a Bournemouth by 1-0. No, even though AEK tends to travel about Brighton by someone that is 3 goals to 2 after they had beaten Manchester United by 3-1. So Brighton form now quite a bit of a topsy-turvy. For Kakeno Western Kaka 6 matches, winning just 2, losing 3, and drawing 1. I bet that is the reality all done on them. Combining European football and then also the domestic league. You know. So you need a depth, you need that quality, sir. I bet obey didn't that more day to now ever pass through with ease and on one and they Brighton will bread them. But their games against Liverpool, it is something to write home about. Anytime what Liverpool two was so ridiculous, because they have a way of playing Liverpool. In fact, for the last 6 meetings between Brighton and also Liverpool, now Brighton ain't win a 3. Liverpool, I bet the bone that we win 1 pair and a 2 times only a draw. And the last time another Brighton won Liverpool, they won by 2 goals to 1 in the FA Cup. Fine, we catch that time not yet. Navigator mo, Ebia James Mann, I'm gonna know good for Tago Cantara. These are players that are not there again. And the midfield battle and then you bring a Liverpool will be in with the try, you know. The bone and the Brighton also will be in with the double. The half spaces between Liverpool midfielders. And I want the Brighton will be operate from. If they win that battle in the midfield and give it to the attackers, the defenders of Liverpool in their bed, according to the Mikaka. So that's the last 6 meetings between Club of and Brighton on Liverpool. It was 1-0 Brighton, 2-2, 2-0 Liverpool, 3-3, 3-0 Brighton, and 2-1 Brighton. In recent past, Brighton, we two more Liverpool and someone. Pantino, you better how Obesina will be fair against Liverpool at that Otna at the that is Anfield Sports Stadium. I think.